So, for the very first time in this 2021, we are live, and I'm really happy about it. So, from one side, we are here live in Facebook group. From the other side, we are streaming for IG. And today, I want to speak about limiting beliefs. But first of all, just because we are for the very first time live in 2021, I wish you a lovely, happy new year. I wish you a lot of love, a lot of success, laugh, everything what you want. So anyway, before I start, I would like to tell one story. So a story about the elephant. So here is an old allegory about a baby elephant that is tied to a fence post. As the baby elephant tugs and pulls, it fails to break the fence or break the rope. So eventually, it gives up and makes peace with its fate. The baby elephant is stuck, but eventually, the elephant grows and becomes a big adult elephant with gargantuan legs and huge tusks, and truly strong, and it could easily walk away from the fence if it wanted to. But believing the fence to be some immovable thing, the adult elephant remains tied to it, fiercely believing it can never get away. So actually, what this story teaches us, that actually every human person have in themselves some kind of limited beliefs, and these limited beliefs is like that something hold us here and we cannot go away, we cannot run away, and we can actually do not anything, and it is like pretty terrible feeling, right? So limiting beliefs are false beliefs that prevent us from pursuing our goal and desires. And limiting beliefs can keep you from doing important things like, I don't know, applying for your dream job, or finding the relationship you want, or maybe leaving the one you don't want. So they can also keep you from doing unimportant things like skydiving in your underwear, or I don't know, trying out that weird, I don't know, Scotch berry ice cream flavor that looks like baby vomit, or I don't know, anything. So our belief put boundaries and limitation on what we perceive to be reasonable behavior. So my belief that, I don't know, in my high school I had like believed that I cannot write and that I'm really good at writing some kind of content. And actually that was just because actually I didn't write about what I'm interested in. I wrote about something totally different. I've tried many different things. Actually, in high school, every of us search for ourselves and where we actually at. So that was my problem. And I've tried several things, and I haven't stuck to somewhere what I've been interested in. And just because I've tried several things, I've tried to write something actually what I wasn't interested in. And the whole time I had this kind of limiting belief that I'm bad at writing, but I wasn't. And that is actually just, I haven't wrote nothing what I was interested in. Simply because from the very beginning I was more interested in like this whole stuff: personal development, relationship building, communication, I don't know, marketing, digitalization, and so on and so on. But I tried to write about, I don't know, pop music in 2009. in United States, and pop music is totally not my thing. So I can hear it, but it's not my thing, right? Yeah, okay, anyway. I have here, so limiting beliefs that typically come in these three flavors. So limiting beliefs about yourself that make you feel like you cannot do something just because something is inherently wrong with you. Limiting belief that about the world that make you feel like you cannot do something because no one will let you or no one will like you. And the third one is limiting belief about life that make you feel like you cannot do something because it is too difficult. So we can dive in. Limiting beliefs about yourself. So that is actually, yeah, some of the most impactful limiting beliefs we hold are about ourselves. And for example, for many years, I fairly believed I was bad at writing, just like I said, or I fairly believed that I was like really bad at dancing, and dancing is something what I was really interested in. And I was like even scared to try it. And it was, from one side, I was really scared to try it, and I was like ashamed because people will see me, and what if I will make some wrong step or anything. But from the another side, I thought, okay, maybe I can practice and I can become really good at, right? So that was 12 years ago, but that was the feeling like a two-person fighting in me, and it was terrible. So I know how it is. Or the another example, when I started with this whole thing and online business, it was like, okay, but you have to try new things. You have to reach new people. You have to build a new relationship, new relationships, and you have to go to the Facebook Live, or you have to introduce yourself, or I don't know, many different things, right? And I was scared. So every time when I wanted to go live, first of all, I need to prepare myself. Like, I needed an hour to prepare myself, my whole speech, what I would like to speak about. And then actually after, I ask myself always, how do I look like? Is that good enough? Am I good enough? I don't know. I don't know enough. I cannot share so many knowledge, and so on and so on. So it was pretty terrible, and I know how it is. But anyway, then I realized that I really can do that, and there is no a newborn, there is no a baby who just came on this world and she or he knew how to walk, or knew how to run, or knew how to, I don't know, speak or read or anything. And with the reason we have our parents to teach us some basic stuff, then we are going to kindergarten, or I don't know, we have some nannies, then we have like preschool or middle school, and then we have a high school, and then we have a college, and so on and so on. Without it being said, we are doing everything like step by step, and no one ever came on this world that he or she knows immediately what to do, how to do, and I don't know what to say. So for the everything in this whole world is a very first time, right? The another thing is limiting beliefs about the world. So we also adopt many outsides beliefs about the world, and that is, it can be like disapproval. So like something, I have to become an idea. So like something I can't walk to them because people will think that I'm weird, or I cannot quit a grad school just because mom and dad will be disappointed, or something like I cannot leave my, I don't know, cushy job to take a lower paying job that I'd enjoyed more because people won't respect me. So what will other people think about me, right? And I cannot leave my marriage because I will be damaged goods and no one will ever want to be with me again. So, and in the beginning, we don't even think about that outside in this whole world is like 8 point, I don't know how much right now, but 8 point, let's say 5 billion people. Like, and in today's age, we have like really contact with the whole world. So if you're considering something and if your first thought is, what would people think? You're already lost. And for one, the reality is that people actually don't care nearly as much as you think they do. And they are too busy worrying about what other people think of themselves to worry about. And secondly, even if they don't approve of what you are doing, like, okay, so it is your life and not theirs, and you will walk in your shoes until the end of your life, and just you. So I don't know, but my grandpa used to say that we were born alone and we are dying alone, and that is like, okay, a little bit sad, but that is totally true. So yeah, anyway, and they, like, people don't have to go to you in miserable job every day, and they don't have to stay in the, I don't know, like toxic relationship you're in, because you are in with yourself and with the significant one, right? So they didn't have to sit there and paralyzed wondering what if, like for years and years and years, because the question is how long it will last. The another thing is like being special. Like most of the examples until now have been on limiting beliefs in which we caused ourselves in practically negative way. But sometimes limiting belief can make us positive ourselves. For example, sometimes we think we are so goddamn special and the world just cannot handle us. It is like, I want to make music, but no one appreciates my eclectic influence. Or I want to write a comedy, but no one would understand my humor. Or even, let's say, like, I have a business idea, but nobody understands my vision. And that is kind of limited beliefs what I had like a year and a half ago when I really started on my own. And I thought about this whole idea with my partner, with my mother, and with like a family. And it was like he totally haven't understand me. He don't understands that even today. And my mother like was okay, but not so sure, right? But in the beginning, I forgot that I have some other persons, some other people what I can ask about, people on my Facebook network, people on IG, people on, I don't know, YouTube, even Google, right? People on LinkedIn. So, like I said before, there are so many more people who are ready to help you with. And if you need some professional help, you can even go to some kind of consultation. Okay, you will have to pay this person something, but it's not such a huge money, right? For only advice. Or if I don't know how to make, I don't know, a website, or I don't know how to make a funnel, I can always hire like a developer. I can always hire someone. And before that, if I need some kind of money, okay, I can work hard for it. It means, what I wanted to say, there is always a solution for everything. If you would like to do something, and if you have a really huge desire, a really huge wish in yourself to do something, you can really do something. Just because today, in this wonderful start of 2021, everything is like achievable and nothing is impossible. Then, anyway, we have limiting beliefs about life. So we develop many limiting beliefs around that, what a normal life looks like. So today, what is normal? Normal is like, I don't know, have one Porsche, one Lamborghini, one McLaren, or is normal to go every day when there's no COVID in Louis Vuitton, to have a Gucci bag, to, I don't know, to live in like 200 quarter-meter penthouse in the middle of Miami. Is that normal? No. But for some kind of person, it is. So this is someone already done that, or tried that, or said that type of limiting belief, where we give up before we even start, just because we are creators or our own reality. I hope this makes sense. Like, wannabe entrepreneurs complain that someone's already built that. Like, he already stole my idea. And that isn't matter. Just because, like I said, on this world, we have like 8.xy billion people. Of course that he stole your idea, but you're the special version of yourself, and you have to try something in your own way, and you have to be special in your own way. Just because you are special, and there is no, in this world, like two versions of yourself, of you, that is not possible. And you can make something different, and you can do something special, more special, or I don't know, you can change something in your own special way, and that's all. So, and then we can maybe say that the 40-something divorce grips about how everyone their age is already taken. Today, that is probably impossible, just because yesterday or the day before I heard that some like 70-year-old grandpa married with some 40-year younger woman, and you see he is some billionaire in Italy, or I don't know what. But yeah, anyway, today is nothing impossible, and if you have, like I said before, wish or desire to do something different, to create something different, everything is doable and everything is achievable, and that's it. So underneath is all the belief that there's just not enough left for us, and there is not enough customers for, not enough ideas, not enough money, not enough time, not enough love, and not enough, I don't know, probably anything. And it is totally not true. So the world is a big place, like I said before, and there is a plenty of room for you and me, and like everybody else who want to dive in. The another problem is the time. So possibly the most common excuse I see from people like who I'm talk every day with, especially those who are considering a major lifestyle change, like changing their diet, exercising more, reading more books, etc., is that always complain about time and I'm too busy, I don't have a time. Of course you have, just because we all have like 24-hour day and that's it. But like they say, if someone really likes you, they will find a way to spend time with you. So if you really want to do something, you will find a way to make time for it too. And when someone say like I don't have a time, what I hear is I don't care enough and I don't care about you. But because the fact is, if you made that change a priority and you clear your schedule and you can reorganize, you can reschedule something, you can find a time, you can find 2 minutes to call someone, you can find a 10 minute to do some plank or some kind of workout, you can find a 15 minutes daily to meditate, you can find a 15 minutes daily to to learn something new, to learn new language if you would like to. So you can really find everything and there is no excuse. The another thing is it doesn't exist. So perhaps the most unshakable limiting beliefs have actually to do with what actually exists and what doesn't exist. So sometimes we choose to believe things are impossible as a way to prevent ourselves from trying and failing to achieve them, right? So it is like love between two people is fleeting at best and made up at worst. So why even look for it, right? The another thing is like success is just a fabricated ideal created by society to control us. So why do anything? Or humans are selfish and will always do something you over, so why ever get close to someone? Or I don't know what I actually saw when I moved to Germany. They said, so that this was like 4 years ago when I lived in the another city, but it is like we don't know him and how he can come in our company, like. And then I think to myself, how will you meet some kind of new person, some new people, if in the beginning you say we don't know him or we don't know her? This is totally wrong mindset. Okay, but I hope that everything makes sense and that you become this kind of picture and everything what I want to say. And actually, the last but not least part, how to overcome our limiting beliefs. And it is hard enough to spot your limiting beliefs. And it is even harder to overcome them. But it can be done. And here are some steps actually, and my opinions, how it can be done. So the very first one is ask yourself, what if I'm wrong? So generally, limiting beliefs lose their power as soon as we consider that they may not be true and cannot date because of your height. Or what if you're wrong and cannot get a promotion because of your gender? So what if you're wrong because you are wrong? And as a mental exercise, adopt the ability to simply question your own belief and find alternative possibility. So challenge yourself to imagine a world where your assumption is incorrect. So what would that look like? What would it take? So usually it is far less than you think, right? So the another thing is ask yourself, how is that belief serving me? So we like to imagine ourselves to be like the victim of our own limited beliefs. But the truth is that we adopt these beliefs just because they serve us in some way. Just because maybe I cannot go do some kind of workout because, I don't know, the rain is outside, right? This is limiting beliefs, and this is just an excuse. It is excuse just because actually, I don't know, you can have like millions of thousands unlimited beliefs why you don't want to go to the gym or why you don't like to working out, and from the another side you are speaking and you're talking to yourself every day how you're too overweight or how your skin is ugly or I don't know something. So this is just an excuse. And actually the elephant believes that she cannot pull from defense pose because that belief served her at one time and it prevents the strain and struggle of failure. The story from the beginning, remember? So generally, we hold into our limited beliefs for the same reason, to protect ourselves from struggle and failure. And the same struggle and failure I thought about in the beginning of my online career. Just because I hated to go live, just because I thought that I will fail. I thought that my accent or my language is not good enough. I thought that I will say something wrong. I thought that I will embarrass myself in front of the people. So there is X epsilon thousand limiting beliefs, and actually why I didn't want to do that. So that's it. And also we often hold into limiting beliefs because they make us feel special, self-rightness, or that we deserve special attention. And that is not fair that I cannot change career because I'm too old. Like, look at me, pity me. No. So beliefs only stick if they serve us in some way, and figure out how your belief is serving you and ask yourself if it's the right worth or it's not. So, and please take the action on the time because it can be too late for some things, for not for everything. But anyway, the last thing what I have here is create alternative beliefs. And now it's time to get creative. So came up with way in which you may be wrong. And sure, maybe the average person isn't attached to someone you're high, but you're not trying to date the average person. You're trying to date someone special, at least special to you, not to your friend, not to your mom, not to your, I don't know, grandma, special to you. And someone special is going to find you attractive the way you are. And I don't know, if you are considering that you cannot find enough clients for your business and you're self-employed, and right now we have this whole COVID situation and the time is ticking and you cannot find the next client, right? So just like show up, be consistent, and the client will come. Just because there is formula for everything. And like I said before, like probably 1,000 times, it is half an hour, but we all were somewhere in the beginning. And just the question is, how will you start? When will you start? What kind of resources do you need to get started, right? But if you ask, there will always be an answer. So the answer can be yes or can be no. And yes have their own network, right? But if you don't ask nothing, the answer will always be no. So yeah, now obviously it's not as simple to choosing a belief and then you just like believe it. So no. But what you are doing is getting in the habit of questioning your belief, like, I don't know, step 1 and step 2, and trying out new ones. So you don't have to have, but I always have a plan A, a plan B, and I don't have a plan C because I don't want to have a plan C. And I think that when I would have a plan C, I would give myself too many space for not doing nothing. And when I have just like a plan A and plan B, then I'm giving myself like, I don't know how directly describe it, but I'm giving myself a little less space, but enough space and time to think about everything and to do something with a really big action and really with energy and with a passion, right? So the idea is you can write down your assumption and then come out with like 4 or 5 possibilities, but choose to make a plan A and make a plan B. So this forces you to see that not only do you harbor for limiting beliefs, but that you have an option and you're choosing that what to believe in each and every moment, and even if you don't realize. So with this whole repeated practice in noticing your belief and imagining a new ideas to replace them, you will start to notice the thousands of tiny little decisions you make based on your limiting beliefs, so without even realizing it. And you will start to notice that the same limiting beliefs that keep you from looking for a new job are the ones that keep you from ordering, I don't know, like the sandwich you actually want to eat or wearing the clothes you want to wear. And you will see how ridiculous that everything is. So everything is just like a habit. And I hope that you can understand me when I'm saying so. Just because when we get back on working out, and you're working out, but you think that maybe you cannot do a handstand just because you are too fatty or you don't have enough, like you're not strong enough or anything, and or you maybe think that you will look ugly in front of the people, but from the other side you want to do that. So you should do that and you should practice it. And it can and it will become a habit. And when something become a habit, you are becoming this need to do that every day or even 2 times a day. So that's all, simply as that. And just because when we were like younger and when we went in high school, it was really hard for me to wake up, I don't know, at 6 a.m. or at 5:30 a.m. But like step by step, little by little, I practiced it. And actually, when you're waking up every day at 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m., it becomes easier for you. And just like so, that is with writing, with speaking, with working out, with your own work, with your own job. And I don't know, with drinking water or tea. If you think that every day you need to drink, I don't know, Prosecco or champagne or Coke or I don't know, anything. It is easier if you do something step by step. So, and it's not too late. It's definitely not too late. And that's all what I want to say. So I hope that you find this valuable. If it's so, let me know in the comments below. If you need any help with your limiting beliefs, let me know, send me a message and reach out to me, and I'm willing to speak with you. We can have a call, we can have a message, I don't know, anything, something. But just start this whole year right. So today we have January 12th and we're just in the beginning. So if you waited for a new Monday, a new week, a new month, a new year, right now is the right time. So that's all for me today, and enjoy the day.